What's up, T3? What's up, everybody? So we got a lot of UAR owners, so I'm going to go over my setup and why I set it up like I do. It's a real simple setup, but it's not the most cost-effective, and you may have to start out with just minimal stuff and work your way from there. Using the Pharaoh Concepts strap, adjustable strap, and the Century strap. Century strap keeps everything tucked away and nice and streamlined, so it's not catching and snagging on stuff. And then when I need it in it, I just pull it out and then I can get back into it. This has a little magnet, and that Century strap just pops open whenever you pull against it. The adjustable strap, notice that it's attached here on the outside of the butt of my rifle and here, and this allows me to transition to both sides. When I drop it, it's going to drop to my low left. If you've got a single point and you drop it, it's going to hit you right where you don't want to get hit. So I want to keep the tension on it when I need it. But let's say that I want to go offside because I'm clearing to this side. If I do that, you see that the strap gets really tight on me. I can reach and get a quick adjustment. Now I've got all the room I need to do whatever I need without being encumbered. Notice it works really well. I need to tighten it up because let's say we're going into a vehicle like we do a lot of times. We're worried about the straps. Make sure you run through the buckle and then back over and back in to make sure they're locked in place. Make sure that you go and buy the good quick attachment slings because the good ones will not break. I have seen cheap ones just this past AR class. One broke straight out from here once they put just a little bit of tension on it. This right here allows me to get on different stuff. If I want to post up on a wall, I can do that, but it's a good way for that support hand to pull it to me. I'm running a Sig Romeo right now, but we really recommend the Holosun. Right now for the money, you can't beat it. The Triarc Systems rifle, I just got the upper because I've had this stamped lower forever. It's in my family trust, and I can put whatever upper I want to legally. Would I do a stamp lower right now? I would not. Right now you can do a pistol AR and not have to stamp it and not have all the legal obligation that I have about doing that. Safety, and that safety has to come on every time you bring it up on target. I'm going to come off. Every time I come off target, it goes up. So some people have a real problem doing it with their thumb for some reason. I've got a 45-degree safety, and if you don't know what that is, you can Google that. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible so people actually watch it. But if you have it on both sides, you can actually go back on with this finger very easily. I want to be able to have ambidextrous control when I can, just in case I need to, left-handed. This Triarc, I just got this upper, and I can't tell you how impressed I am. Notice I have their rail. I have their boat assembly, but it's just the upper. The upper is the heart of a rifle. And so, you know, that by putting their upper on my lower, if you've already got a stamped lower, just get the upper, you know. I'm not saying their lowers are any better than anybody else's. The reason I went with the Surefire, there's many attachments for the Surefire. I can replace these heads with some really bright ones if you want to check on Safe Haven Dynamics. This BOGRO is one of the most ingenious little deals. When you loosen it up, it has a little catch in there. You can attach it to your rail like this, tighten it until it snugs up and it's there. I can also adjust the swivel point by loosening this Allen, and it brings it out where you can rock it however you want, whatever angle. I like to keep it nice and tight. My thumb pressure pad, if you want to run a pressure pad off that, that's cool. I don't like the extra wires and attachments. I like to keep everything simple. I typically run some kind of Holosun, some kind of EOTech type reticle that gives me the 65 MOA circle and then the dot. The eye naturally centers that circle anywhere I throw it up. So as soon as I throw it up, it's right where I need to be. Notice that I'm not doing the stock, you know, completely down like you do a normal rifle. I've actually got that rifle up so that I don't have to bring my head down to that stock. I'll bring the rifle up to me. As far as triggers, you know, your stock trigger is going to be the most reliable. It's built for duty, but The Geisley is the one I use right now. There's several good ones out there. Some protection here because I am going to put it on barriers. And that's about it, guys. Ambidextrous. Charging handle in there, and listen. I mean, it's just smooth as butter just because I polished this tube out just a little bit, but it's mainly the oil that makes that difference. This is my little hex key in case my sight comes loose. It also has a flat head so I can adjust on it. I carry an extra bolt with the gas rings already and the extractor all ready to go. This is most likely what may fail. That's been in my rifle ever since I was doing SWAT stuff. I've never had to use it. That's how dependable they are. An extra firing pin, you know. Those are my weak points on the rifle where I may have to use that in emergency, but I've never had to. But it's always good to know that I can put that in the. So I hope this has helped you out with your rifle setup. Anyway, hope you guys are healthy. I hope you guys are being smart, sanitizing, staying in place. I wish I'm getting so many questions. That's what I just had a question about, you know, about the staying in place order. I do not have anything to go by other than what the sheriff has put out. I'm so proud of the sheriff's department. They're doing an absolute great job of putting that out. So read those rules and regulations and what they want you to do and just abide by them, guys. They are going to be out there looking for people that are just wandering around for no reason. If you've got a legitimate reason, I'm sure you'll be fine, but try to stay in place because that's the only way we're going to squash this thing. God bless. Watch 6.